video like this in a long, absurdly long time. I never got around to making one because, you know, life. I was actually, funny thing I wanted to show, I was doing my word search puzzle this morning. This was the one I was doing, puzzle number 59, and ironically enough, it was about summer break. There is one thing I absolutely dislike in my word search puzzles. It's the fact that so many of these words ended up being like right side by side to each other. And the main issue I find in that is the fact that when I circle a word, it doesn't end up being perfect most of the time. So if it like the circle ends up cutting a different letter and that letter needs to be circled later on because of a different word, that becomes very bothersome. So there were like so many words that were side by side, and I don't like that. I made a mistake yesterday. I live and learn, and I am learning from it because I feel like absolute shit. I decided to go out.
Wow.
Something I've been doing lately is I have been taking a lot of solo trips because I'm like, screw it, why wait for someone else when you can just go on your own? And I am a true and firm believer in the fact, just do it, you know? Just do it, girl, just do it. So I went out and I got dressed up cute and I was really looking forward to it. I had some goals set for my day, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the mall and I'm gonna roam around and do some window shopping. I went there with the intention of buying something. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have so much fun. I was sleepy. If Sleepy, the dwarf, and I were in the same room together, you couldn't distinguish between us. That's how sleepy I was. I digress. I get dressed. I'm like, yes, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna spend a day by myself. The second I step outside, big mistake. You know how Julia Roberts says in Pretty Woman, big mistake, big one, big capital B, because it was so, oh my god, it was so humid. And when I say so humid, I don't think it's verbally possible to encapsulate how humid it was. Oh my god. And I was wearing an oversized t-shirt, which was not enough. At that moment, I wanted nothing more than to wear my shorts and a little spaghetti top and just go back home. But I couldn't. I was like, do I chicken out and go back home when I'm halfway through the street, or do I soldier through? I chose the latter. That is correct, right? Latter, yes. Latter and former. Okay, whatever. I chose the latter. I chose to soldier through. Everything's exhausting. What I meant to say is the weather is awful. Oh my god. Oh my god. The weather is so bad. This weather's not for me. I think over the years I've been making videos, I've made it explicitly clear how much I dislike summer, but a great major upside I have this year is the fact that I do not have to push myself to go to uni or anything like that, nor do I have to push myself to go to school, which in itself was a torture back in the day. Finding my gratitude and finding reasons to, you know, like really be grateful. But oh my god, I went inside the mall and I was shocked. I was appalled. I was flabbergasted with what I saw. There were people everywhere, and you might be thinking like, yeah, 5 p.m. people will be at the mall. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, they will be at the mall. But there was a specific population of people at the mall. And I look around me, everywhere teenagers. Oh my god. Teenagers everywhere. 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds just roaming around freely in the wild, doing some whatever they do. What is happening? Shouldn't they be in school? It's Monday after all. Shouldn't they like be at home? And then I remembered it's summer, school's out, kids are gonna be everywhere now. They're gonna run wild, they're gonna roam free, they're gonna be there. Yeah, my shoulders are like so tense right now. Do you know what I need actually? You know what I need? I need a neck massage. I need a back massage. I need a foot massage. Like, I mean like really like a good foot massage. And then I need a head massage that feels like you're kind of massaging my brain. Like, really get in there. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. And then I need like a face massage, specifically here, like under my eyebrows. You know, sometimes throughout the day when I get so tense, I'll just like pull my eyebrows up like that because it provides me some relief that otherwise I cannot find anywhere else. Oh my god. You know, the funny thing is, I always go out of my way to someone I really care about. I'll be like, oh, you're tense, you know, let me give you a massage. And when I was in middle school, trust, in the entire 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I was known for giving a good shoulder massage. Like one time I remember this, one of my classmates was like, I'm gonna give you money. I was like, girl, I'm humble. I don't need your money. I was raised humble, but you can keep it. Should have taken it though, now that I look back at it. When it comes to massage, I am the Phoebe Buffet of massage. But when I want a massage, when I want someone to give me like a head massage or a neck massage, no, everyone turns the blind eye. It's like give and give and give, and you receive nothing in return. It's hard. It is hard being a caring person. I'm at the mall, you know, I am extremely bothered by how chaotic things are. It's like, this is why, part of the reason why I should go out more, which I do, but I should go to crowded places a lot more. My environment suddenly goes from calm and quiet like this to a very crowded place. I immediately get annoyed. My thinking turns to mush. I cannot function properly and I get very overstimulated. Yes, overstimulating, sensory overload. Yes, I am using those words. I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna go do what I wanted. By the time I went to do some shopping, it felt like breathing in itself was expensive, because I went to the store and because of the World Cup they're selling some cute jerseys. I was like, you know what, it's still cute, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna know the price. I step into the store, barely any customers. It's so quiet. It is so quiet. And I go there and I check the price and they were giving like a 30% discount or something on the jersey in itself. It was so cute. And I look at the price. 119. I beg your finest pardon? 119 with a 30% discount. Are you out of your goddamn mind? What? Ooh. Now would also be a great time to mention the fact that when I am getting that massage, I would love some ASMR playing in the background, because it's tense moments like these throughout my day that really push me towards the edge. You know, like the K-drama Doctor on the Edge that just finished? Yeah, it pushes me to the edge. This woman, I don't know if she's from like Thailand or Vietnam, or she like posts these really funny reels, but the part of the reason is like they're not even funny. I don't even think they're satire. I think they're 100% real. Is when her clients come in for like a full massage, she will massage them with like money and bars of gold and give them like a gold facial, you know, to stimulate that wealth and abundant environment. And that is what I need. And she even slaps them with like stacks and stacks of cash, you know, just like tick, 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 like that. That is what I need. I need that. I need a little peaceful cottage, maybe up in the mountains, and I need everyone to get the hell away from me. I see those gold bars and I'm like, oh my god, I get it. I need that. That's what I need. And I need gentle ASMR in the background. I am dead serious about ASMR. No mouth sounds though, because instead of a relaxing environment, it's going to turn into a hostile environment. Because if you play mouth sounds in my ear while I'm trying to relax, like you're gonna do not come to me and go like ugh. One time I saw this girl make this TikTok about doing ASMR with this kind of gem looking thing that looked like kryptonite, the very thing, you know, that can kind of end Superman. And oh my god, it was so amazing. She was using it and she was brushing the camera with it. Oh my god, it was amazing. Girl, something like that. Sometimes you just get triggered with the triggers that you didn't know could trigger. Do you know what I mean? And in this context, I mean the positive triggers. Okay, now I'm gonna get 100% serious. Say this weather is not for me. Summer is not for me. I was not meant to be a child that enjoys summer. I truly, genuinely cannot be someone that enjoys summer. And the worst part of it all, you know, the subset of the overall population that suffers the most are people that wear glasses, like me, who choose to wear glasses. God forbid a girl cannot see properly. God forbid a girl doesn't have 20/20 vision in both eyes. God forbid that, okay? I did not choose this life. This was just the cards that I was dealt with. And the second I go out, I choose to suffer because of this. What? I was like crossing the street and my lenses completely humid. I had to take it off and put it in my shirt like this so the humidity would somehow disappear, and then take it out and wear it again. It did not disappear. I was just trusting my instincts, you know. I was like trusting God. I was like, God, lead me through the streets, lead me through the zebra crossing, lead me before I lose my mind. Oh, and I was led. I was so led that I wanted nothing more than to just run home, because I was severely dehydrated. I was on the verge of passing out because of the humidity. The sun was setting. It was like past 7 p.m. The humidity was at its peak, and I genuinely could not walk 5 minutes to get home. I did not have it in me. Got home, realized I was extremely dehydrated, took a cold shower, extremely cranky. And how do you explain to those around you that you don't hate them or you're not mad at them? You're just like, your body is not feeling good. Do you think they have the willpower to truly understand how you're feeling? I don't think they do, because immediately when you act out and get cranky, they're like, oh yeah, of course. Of course she's gonna do that. Of course she's doing that. Of course she's mad. Like, girl, sorry. I'm sorry, girl. I'm not choosing to be mad at you. I'm choosing to be mad at how I feel. I'm choosing to be mad at the weather. When I go online, I see people saying that they're having like a heat wave and all that stuff. People are like, oh, it's so humid here in my country, it's so hot here. It's one of those things where you're like, I don't believe you. Because your mind is so absorbed in the way everything is here. You're like, it can't be worse than this. Like, how can it be worse than this? Would it, if it is the same in your country, would it be as humid as this place? Would it be as hot as it is here? Would it be the same as it is here, or would it be a bit better? Do you know what I'm saying? Went to the kids section for clothes, had way better clothes than the adult section. Somehow did not appeal to me enough. So I was like, it's okay. We're gonna come back some other time. Wanted to eat a Happy Meal. Didn't happen, because it just did not happen. I was like, it's okay. Some other time. Wanted to eat something, couldn't decide if I wanted sweet or savory. I got a donut instead. I got home, I did not want to eat anything because I felt extremely nauseous, but then I waited and I ate anyways. Girl, she ate. I feel so emo. I feel like one of those like hairstyles when I was in school where you have a middle part like this, like a side part, and then you shave the side of your head and you just look like you're from like the 100 or something. Yeah, that was a look. Never did it though, but that was certainly a look. Something I've picked up over the holidays, not even over the holidays, over the past 4 months, is that I have been into this intensive side quest, which is learning languages. I am learning Korean, and I am not actively learning, but sometimes learning Mandarin. Ni hao ma. I'm learning Korean, and it is incredible that in everyday situations I have so many things to say. I can just say it on my own without other people questioning, like, what did she just say? I can say, you know, and no one will know what I mean. It's such a versatile word, you know? It's such a versatile word. I can say it for everything because it applies to everything, you know, like it is amazing. So every time the weather is hot, I can just look outside and find an excuse to say those words. And as we are speaking, I am feeling extremely hot and cold at the same time. It's like my body temperature doesn't even know where it's supposed to be now because it's just so hot. I can't sit straight, I can't lie down, I can't stand up, I don't want to sit down. I'm just every time I wake up in the morning, 날씨 너무 더워요. 날씨가 덥고 싶어요. 날씨 미쳤다. 나 싫어. 너무 싫어. That was my 2 cents. That was me practicing. You know, you think like, okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna have a slow start to my morning. It's gonna be great. No, you know what I wake up to? Wet floors, a wet mirror because of the humidity that just finds its way. God knows how. We don't open the windows. We don't do anything. You know, if it was my house, I wouldn't even open the curtains. Unless I really wanted to. Everything is wet. Everything is moistured. I don't want to say moisturized because then I'm going to hate myself for saying that. Every surface is so wet. I can't have a hot girl summer like this. You know what I'm having instead? A cranky girl summer. I'm having a very cranky girl summer and my back hurts. My back hurts. it's annoying when every small thing annoys you, and the weather has that kind of power over me. You know what I mean? Every small thing that someone does tends to piss me off. But the thing is, how do you explain this to someone else? You know? And people aren't willing to really understand you as much as you are them. But you know, they don't leave that sort of room. They don't have that room for understanding, the comprehension skills. They don't have it. They don't have the nunchi. It's very annoying because the weather brings out the worst in me. It's like this heat is bringing out the worst in me, and I can't stay cooped up in the house all day either. You know, you want to go out, you want to do something, even if it's going for a walk, but you can't without being drenched within like a millisecond of exiting your premises. It just heightens all those awful negative feelings and traits about you that you're trying to change. You're kind of just like, I'm not this way, you know, but it's like I'm being forced to be this way. I'm trying not to be this way, but I can't. I'm just gonna say what's on my mind, and I'm going to choose not the high road. I'm gonna choose the low road. You know, I'm gonna go lower than low. So if someone pisses you off, just go low. That's what I do. That's the route I like to take. Just go low. So low, you go like 60 feet underground. And when you think you reach 60 feet, you go 100 feet. That's how low you go. When they go low, babe, you go 100 feet lower. If the weather is like really hot and like pissing you off. Yeah. So those were my 2 cents. I have no idea. Like, I'm gonna edit this back and I'm just probably gonna question like what the hell I'm saying. But you know, a girl's gotta talk. A girl's gotta get stuff out of her system, you know? Yeah. Yeah, thank you for watching, and let me know what the weather is like in your country and whether you're having a great summer. Oh, I came up with this exciting, interesting travel plan. When it's summer here, I can go to Australia. When it's summer there, I can come here because it's gonna be winter here. Winter here is just like summer, but a bit like 1% bearable. I haven't tried the idea out yet, but when I get my own PJs, private jet, I'm gonna do it. I'm just kidding. I'm never getting a private jet. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Bye.